Hi, hello, my name's Than, short for Nathaniel. So today I have the new Lisa Eldridge foundation. It's just called the foundation. It also says seamless skin on it. I don't know, I don't think that's the name. I think maybe there's gonna be a seamless skin range. That's sort of what I'm thinking. Like maybe there'll be Lisa Eldridge seamless skin, the concealer, you know what I mean? The powder, stuff like that. I feel like that's probably what's happening because it's just called the foundation, so you know what I mean. Okay, anyways, so I got this. You open up the box and it can like stand in here, and it also can lay like this. It has a little, and it's sort of inspired by Brancusi sculpture. And I was so excited that I knew who Brancusi was because I studied art history and art in school, so I was like, ooh, love that. I was like, I get the reference! Anyways. Okay, so then I also got the No.1 brush, which is the brush she recommends for foundation, or just, you know, like she uses like a flat. It's synthetic, but it's super soft, made in Japan. I think I heard it was made by Hakuhodo, but I'm not really sure. And that's not like stated anywhere. That was just a rumor that I heard from some reliable luxury beauty friends. My skin is like really well moisturized right now, so I'm not gonna prime. Okay, so the way she did this is a couple weeks ago before this launched, she had these sample cards that she sent out with every order, and she launched that along with some new velvet lipsticks, restocking all of her lipsticks, that type of deal. So I got one of the velvets, Velvet Petal, and I got the liner to go with it. And I don't know if I'm crazy about it, just because I'm not sure about matte lips. Like her luxuriously lucent formula is like my fave. I have 3 shades, and I got a new one of those in the order too, so I'll probably use that. I got Spirited Away because I'm a huge Studio Ghibli fan. So I'm gonna be using that one today probably, but yeah. Oh, but okay, so here we go. Back to my point. So, when I tried the foundation card, I don't know, I tried it, I think like I got like 5 uses out of like 2 of the shades, you know, together I got like 5 uses. And it was sort of finicky. Like a couple of times it looked really dry, and I've heard a lot of people say that they felt it was too dry for their skin, but then other people said, you know, it's like flawless, perfecting, blurring. I'm like, okay, I need that. But a couple of times it did look really good, so I don't know, we're gonna see how it goes. I was debating getting it, but I don't know, if it ends up not working out, it's still a beautiful collector's piece. I'm just gonna squirt 1 pump onto the back of my hand. I'm gonna try building it with my finger. I squirted out another pump too because I felt like it was shearing out a lot. Here's like a full pump and like a half built up on this side. So the brush was getting a little bit streaky. I don't know, I'm kind of disappointed in that, but I feel like with my fingers, it looked a little bit nicer actually. And right here, I'm not sure if you're gonna be able to see, maybe I should zoom in. So right here is where that sort of like weird dry thing is happening. And a little here. It was happening over here, but then when I was smoothing it over, it sort of went away. And my skin is really well prepped. Like, I mean, I did hydrating toner, hydrating essence, hydrating serum, moisturizer. Okay, so I'm gonna start applying it on the other side with my finger, and then I think gonna try blending it with a damp sponge. I also want to mention these pumps that I'm pumping out. It's not like, it doesn't seem like a full pump. It's more like half a pump of like a normal full pump would be from another bottle, which, you know, is definitely intentional. I'm actually gonna try taking some onto the BK Beauty 101. Okay, so here's where I am as of right now. I built it, you know, in thin layers. That's Lisa's #1 tip of all time, is thin layers with everything. Built it to a really good coverage, and it looks really nice on this side. This side looks nice too, except for these areas here, so. And on my dry patches, it looks a little weird up here. Not on this side though. It's just this like weird dry part here and up here. And I have like some flakiness on my lip, upper lip right here by my nose. And I would definitely say it's not super matte, but it is sort of like semi-matte or demi-matte. And I think this shade is pretty good, shade #2. I think #1 would just have been way too bright. Okay, I'm going in with a little bit of M Cosmetics Terra. Let's go in with her pink soap blush. So the thing with these are the Enlivening blushes. I don't know, something went wrong, and a lot of people have been having issues with them being really hard to squeeze out. Mine's a little bit easier because I took like a toothpick and sort of like tried to like, you know, wiggle it in there and loosen things up a bit. And it's still pretty firm when it comes out. It's so strange because it's a really soft formula. Like, I don't know, it's just something about the packaging because this is so creamy. Like, it like melts instantly. So I don't know what's going on there. I'm gonna put a little bit of Mountain Walk on top. It's a brighter sort of berry. These feel really smooth going on top of this foundation. So I think I'm gonna layer another pink blush on top of this, but first I'm gonna use a concealer. The Rose Ink Concealer in LX10, and I'm mixing it with LX30, which I picked up in this Sephora VIB sale. Was gonna save it for my VIB haul, but just figured I'd try it now. The light pink from the Viseart blush palette in Rose Coral, and this is the Sonia G Soft Cheek. Okay, for eyes, I think I want to do something inspired by her bottle and Brancusi. So I'm thinking just like an all bronze sort of eye. First, I'm taking the Vanity palette, and I'm just taking this warm brown here, mixing it in with a little bit of the taupe. A little bit of the cream. And I'm taking the Sonia G Builder Pro, same mixture. Now I'm taking my finger, I'm going into this diamond shade here. I don't know, maybe it needs to be a little bit more gold. I'm gonna try this one from Divine Rose 1. Glitter from this palette. I changed into this. I feel like it is matching the vibe better. I'm going into the Gucci bronzer and using my Shaquda angled face brush. Victoria Beckham Satin Kajal liner in bronze. Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Brows in Black Brown. Merit Beauty Mascara. Taking a little bit of Elevated Glow in Crystal Nebula. And now, Spirited Away in the luxuriously lucent lipstick formula. I think this is the first time that I'm putting it on. Ooh, it's very pretty. Chihiro!
I want you to know my real name. It's Chihiro.
I'm gonna add the tiniest amount of the Pat McGrath powder. Okay, so I just sprayed MAC Fix Plus all over my face. I'm gonna go in with Posh Gloss. I'm gonna add just a hint of the Fenty highlighter in Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal. Okay, so let's zoom in and then we'll go over my final thoughts. This brush, for me, on my skin, I just don't know if it's the best. I think next time I'm gonna try using it with concealer maybe to help spread out my concealer, and also maybe for using for my color correction. But for this foundation, I felt like it was soaking up a lot of the product, and which is weird because it is synthetic, but I felt like it wasn't giving me as much coverage as I wanted, which, I mean, is sort of her style, is to work in thin layers. So I don't know, I need to play around with this some more. I'm not that experienced in flat type brushes like this. The other foundation brushes I use, like this one is the BK Beauty 101, is sort of like a flat sort of cat's paw design, and the Sonia G Jumbo Base from her Fusion series, this is a similar sort of more fluffy but slanted. I'm not saying this is bad yet. The foundation itself, even though I had sort of this slight dry issue before, it seems like it's less noticeable now with the rest of my makeup on, and it really only happened there and then on my forehead. And I sort of get, you know, my driest areas are sort of at the ends of my face, the perimeters. Everywhere other than like these dry spots, it's looking really, really nice. I'm so relieved. I was so scared that, you know, it was just gonna look so cakey and cracky everywhere, but no, it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't look heavy or cakey here, it's just not doing my dry patches any favors. And it feels very comfortable. My face doesn't feel tight or anything. Like, I can't feel it on my skin. I also think my lighting is contributing to my dryness being emphasized. I'm gonna go in the other room, check the lighting in there, and report back. Okay, so in normal lighting, which is just like lighting from, like, you know, my ceiling fan, it looked flawless. So yeah, I definitely think these lights aren't really doing me too many favors either. Oh. Wait a second, why am I so low right now? Wait, what is going on? I don't remember doing this. Okay, hold on. What's happening? I don't know how long I was down there for. Oh, one more thing I wanted to mention. My skin was super, I mean, like, I was really prepped, but I think my skin may be a little flaky because I was at a wedding yesterday and it was outside for like a bunch of it, and it was pretty cold and dry. So yeah, I think maybe this is some residual dryness from yesterday, and I haven't really exfoliated, so you know. And of course, this luxuriously lucent lipstick is amazing. Definitely recommend that formula. I know some people don't like it, but I don't know why. Because it's so good. Overall, I think if you do have dry skin like me, you can pull this off. You just have to make sure your skin is really prepped. I'm gonna definitely be playing around with this with more primers. I want to use the Tatcha primer with it, and I want to see how it goes on, like on top of the Bobbi Brown face base. Even though my skin was super prepped and moisturized, I don't know, maybe if I applied it like right after I put on like a really rich primer like that, it would go on a little smoother. I think that in particular, if you have oily skin, you're gonna really, really like this. I'm probably gonna be wearing this for another 4 or 5 hours, so I'll let you know how it wears by the end of the night in the comments, or yeah, in the comments down below. Also, Lisa, if you're watching, I love you so much, and thank you for commenting on my pictures when I tag you. Okay, I love you. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and ring the post notification bell so you know whenever I post something. Wow, I just said that completely different than how I usually do. Follow my Instagram, Prettier Than Graham. Follow me on Newness so you're notified every single time that I'm doing a live stream. Yeah, that's all. Goodbye.